What is up, guys? Welcome back to the Zach and Pat Show. I'm Zach.
I'm Pat.
This is the show about manhood, fatherhood, entrepreneurship, and the mentality it takes to be successful at those things. And I'm sure we'll sprinkle in some helpful real estate advice as well, if that's what we do. You know, life can be tough, and we can lose our identities and struggle at times. This is the podcast to let you know that you are not alone. So if you're someone out there who's going through these things, this is the show for you. Just a reminder, we are doing the book club again for the month of February. This month's book is How to Talk to Anyone, 92 Little Tricks for Big Success in Relationships. We're about halfway through it. I'm really enjoying it so far. And it is a Thursday episode, so that means we have a guest in studio. She is a mother, a wife, a real estate agent, a real estate investor, the great and powerful Amie Hannah.
Whoop, whoop. Here I am.
Welcome.
Welcome to the show.
Thanks. It's good to be here.
Yeah, we're happy to have you.
Yay.
I can feel the sass.
Yeah. Miss
Yes.
Sass herself.
Yes.
So Amie, why don't you tell us and the listeners a little bit about yourself? Because I'll be honest, I don't really know your origin story.
Maybe I should look at my Instagram bio to read that.
Oh,
to
okay.
you. No, hi. I started investing in real estate in 2012.
So you were an agent before an investor?
No, I was an investor before I was an agent.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say, yeah.
Yeah, and then I got my license in 2016. Made every mistake in the book. It was so much fun. Fell on my face a few times, and here I am. So, me and my beautiful family, we live in Webster, and we're having a blast.
Awesome. So so tell us, so you first started investing, like, what did you were working elsewhere before you were a real estate agent? What were you doing there?
I was an accountant.
Really?
That
That surprises me.
Oh, yeah. They kicked me out. Yeah.
You had too much personality to be an accountant.
Yeah, that's probably why it didn't work out. Yeah. And so while I was doing that, we flipped our first house. My husband was working at the Army Corps of Engineers. So we flipped it like at night and on the weekends. Flipped our first house, I swear to you, we made every mistake that you can make, including like not knowing how much money we made. Corey will tell you we didn't make any money. I will say that we did. Whatever. Have a good day. So
Lady's always right. So.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And then we picked up our second one, and I was like, screw this. I don't love the realtors I've worked with. I'm sure I could do this better.
Okay.
So then I did it, and I do.
You got your license, and then how many flips have you guys done?
We do it all ourselves. So we've done under 10.
Okay.
Under 8.
Yeah, with their current house that they live in, beautiful. It's
So-
awesome.
We don't really do like paint and carpets. Like that's not our jam. We take like the see-through house that's like missing a side, and we do like the $500,000 renovation that takes 3 years. That's what we do. We love that part
That's exhausting.
of like, oh yeah.
Like,
And
what? You
yeah.
like that?
Yeah. Yeah. So you can like really redo everything, and you can just like build up a community and stuff. So that's what we like to do. Right now in Solar, we have a paint and carpet, and it's like, we hate going to it and doing
Really?
it. Oh my gosh. Yeah. It completely sucks. It's so boring.
Yeah, they updated this beautiful house in Webster, 100-year-old home.
Mm-hmm.
That
It
you
celebrated
got-
its birthday last year. Yeah.
That's awesome. And you walk inside and you're just like, wow. So, yeah, because,
so sweet.
well, and Corey,
Like the
Cor-
best project I've ever
yeah, the kitchen, because Corey does custom kitchens. What's the name of that company?
He has Hannah Kitchen Co. So he designs luxury kitchens around like how you want to use them. So he's very focused on like actually using them, not just making them sexy.
Awesome. Well, I didn't know that. We're going to be renovating our kitchen here soon, so maybe I Corey a call.
Do it.
Yeah.
Do it. He's so smart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And their kitchen is, I'm sure we've done margaritas and mortgages, and you've seen
That's
that.
the kitchen.
That's
Okay.
the that's
Cool.
the famous
All right.
kitchen.
That's the beautiful
Yeah.
kitchen in those videos.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Cool.
Yeah. So it's a lot of fun. We're having a lot of fun.
yep. And then you got the Airbnb in Soulard.
Mm-hmm. We have an Airbnb in Soulard. We have an Airbnb in Northampton, and we have an Airbnb in the Tiffany neighborhood right by the new SLU hospital.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah. And those are all our renovations as well.
So were those like you bought those to make them Airbnbs, or you bought them?
Two of them we bought to make them Airbnbs, and then one was like our house,
And you just
and
kept
then
it.
we rented it out, and then we were like, screw it, and we did a rehab, and then made it an Airbnb, and
Kinda
that's the one that makes so much money.
Right.
It's awesome.
That's kind of how our last house is a midterm rental, and we make Good money on that
I'm
one.
so jealous of the midterm thing.
That's all I do.
If you're by SLU, why don't you turn
You
that
have
one?
Airbnbs. You can do it.
I know, but like,
It's
how do
literally
you
already
say
set
no?
up. What?
But like, how do you say no to like the weekend people?
I don't know. I'd rather have the people be there for 3 or 4 months and I just know it's rented.
Me too. Totally. Me too. Totally. Me too. But like,
I know
what
you
if
can
it
probably make more money. Probably.
doesn't?
Well, I haven't had that yet, so.
Our
Yeah, I literally just
student-
got both of mine booked out 2 weeks ago for one's for another 6. These people rented it for 6 months originally, which is awesome. And then they're like, can we stay for another 6 months?
Oh,
And I'm
sure.
like, fuck yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I guess.
Well, their situation was a little weird. They were, I think she's originally for their it's a couple and then their 19-year-old daughter, and they were wanting to. They came to St. Louis because I think she's from here originally. Her mom was sick. Mom ended up passing away, and then they were like selling off all the the estate and everything.
Mhm.
Of course, I tried to see if I could help with that,
Of course.
which they already had a guy.
Mhm.
And now they're like, all right, we might stay here because I think they're from somewhere on the East Coast and it's super expensive. And they're like, well, cost of living here is way cheaper. I think we're kind of considering moving back here. Let's just try it out for 6 months. And then they're like, all right, coming up to an end here. I'm like, are you guys renewing? They're like, we'll stay for another 6. I'm like, sweet, let's go.
Are you sending them listings?
I have
Good.
actually. Yeah, because they're I mean, they're well aware that I'm an agent and that's what I do. So I'm hoping that down the line I'll be able to.
Look at
Help
you.
them
And
buy.
now your business is helping you in so.
Right, I love it.
I love
It's
that.
fun, right?
Yes.
Right, well, and if you got that house next to SLU, I
Mhm.
mean,
That is.
advertise it
Mine.
at
Mhm. It's-
SLU
I
I
Hospital.
mean, really,
and-
anything in the city is going to be great because that's
Right.
where all the big hospitals are. Like most of my like nurse tenants have been Barnes, so
Yeah.
that's like the big one I think around here.
So you just put it on like Airbnb and VRBO. You just. they turn-
I just do Airbnb and Furnish Finder.
Okay.
Furnish
I
Finders.
did Furnish Finder and we got nothing. Oh, our houses are huge.
How many beds?
They can usually sleep like 6 to 9 people. So Furnish Finder didn't work for us.
Well, I see. I've had one of mine's a 3-bedroom, and I mean, I've had
And it worked.
Yeah, and it works. And the other one's a 2. That one's worked too. So
Yeah.
I mean, I've had hits on both Airbnb and Furnish Finder, and I like the Furnish Finder better because you have all the control.
Yeah.
Versus Airbnb, you're kind of like a slave to their platform, and you can only you got to do everything through Airbnb, which I
Mhm.
kind of don't like. I like that I can have the control. Like I can just edit the lease. We can do whatever, change. Like, hey, can we stay for 2 more days? And it's like, sure, send me, $150 or whatever it is. Like I've had that happen before. I just like that better. Where I don't have to be a slave to their platform.
So you manage your own? My God, what don't you do?
I don't know. It's a lot.
Yeah.
Film
you
and
do.
edit.
Is
I don't edit my video. I don't edit. I don't do any of this.
Is
I
it-
just
is it the
I just show up
caffeine
here once a week and talk.
Is it the caffeine?
Yeah, it's the
Is it-
caffeine gum.
Is that what gets you
Yeah,
going?
the neuro gum. I'd love it if you sponsored the show because I do
You
chew a
won't
lot of
shut
it.
up. About
We will
it.
call you out every single episode until you do neurogum.
Neuro gum.
Neurogum.
Yeah.
Wait,
good.
what kind of gum is that?
It's it's actually neuro gum. It's got nootropics and caffeine.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
it makes
You
me
got a seller
smarter.
on it. Seller on it.
Yeah, it actually makes me smarter.
Okay, but hold on.
Oh.
Yeah, sell it to the person who quit caffeine on January 1st.
Maybe I can get her to take a piece.
How's that going?
Bouncing off the walls. I'm so tired.
Yeah. Well, I got some
Ugh.
coffee downstairs. We could fix that.
I
All
just
of the
can't wait
caffeine.
until the day when I'm not tired. When they say like it's fine, it's
Oh, you
just
still
not
haven't hit that?
No.
You're like,
You're an adult. Are we ever not tired?
let's say you're an
We're
adult
all-
with a kid.
And
all
we're in
adults.
the real estate industry.
You guys are really making me second guess my decision. I need better friends.
You need more caffeine.
Get
it's
off
just-
me. God.
I'm over here. What are you talking about? It's on camera.
Ah.
So what's next? You got any other projects or anything that you guys are looking into? Or you said you have another house that you guys are in the flooring stage of?
Yeah, so we have the Soulard, our Soulard building. It's right there, catty corner from 1860s.
Oh, fuck
Okay.
yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Exactly
You would
right.
think that building was like $1 billion, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
I did not pay that much for that building.
Really?
I mean, it's a piece of shit, but I didn't pay that much for that building at all. So we're redoing the first floor, and then the upstairs is long-term tenants. They're absolutely amazing. So we're probably just going to sell the building.
Okay.
So it's a
Um,
duplex?
yeah.
So you're renovating downstairs, tenants
Mhm.
live upstairs.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's a storefront. Cool thing about Soulard, if you guys don't know this, is everything is zoned for everything. in
Really?
Soulard.
Really?
How cool is that? So if you buy a property that, you know, 2 people live in, but it's a storefront, somebody just lives in the storefront, you can just make it a storefront again. Like I could just open a coffee shop tomorrow.
Sick.
Yeah.
Why not?
Very
Coffee's huge in St. Louis now.
Yeah, it is.
Not for me.
Yeah, yeah.
You don't have to drink it.
You don't have to drink it.
So yeah, we're probably just going to sell it.
Okay. How long have you guys been working on that one?
Thought we weren't going to talk about embarrassing stuff on this.
Oh, okay. We can change the subject.
He moved out the end of August.
Okay. And what's
And
like,
it's a paint and carpet. It's a paint and carpet.
Just take
And new kitchen.
well, but
And
here's the
we got
thing:
a
is you guys are
bathroom.
doing it all yourself, and that's where I mean, it's tough because you guys both have other jobs and are doing
Mhm.
a lot of things. Like I'm renovating a house. I'm doing a flip right now too, but I'm not doing it. I mean, I am doing it, but I'm not the one in there doing all the work. And that's obviously I'm sacrificing making a little bit extra profit and everything,
Mhm.
but it's nice because I can focus on my real estate sales, focus on this, focus on all the others. Like you said, I do a lot of things, and there's no way I could be over there painting and doing whatever else I need to
You do so many things.
I don't think I do.
You do.
You do. You do so many things. Like I have a management company. Like I don't even touch those Airbnbs. I haven't been to them.
Really? I mean, I don't. It's not that hard. I don't have that many. I only got the 2 MTRs, and I've got one long-term rental. Not that much.
And you deal with those tenants and those turnovers and the money. And if they call you at 4 a.m. because the light bulb went out.
No one's called me for a light bulb going out yet, but I have had a couple. The hot water here doesn't work. Sinks leaking. Had a couple like calls like that, and they do suck. But most of the time I just call someone, send them over there. I send my handyman over there, so it's not that bad.
You're doing it, man. I just want to see your calendar. I want to know your morning routine. That's what I want to know.
Like I roll. You met my son downstairs. He'll come in and wake me up, and then I hang out and play with him for like an hour, and then I take him over to my mother-in-law's, and then depending on my day, typically go to the gym. Then I work, and I pick him up. I mean, it just depends on the day, though. Like, there's other days where I could be like off running around doing stuff. It just depends on the day. Every day's different.
My goodness.
That's the thing in
man.
our business is like our days are different. We don't have a set schedule. Our things change all the time. So,
Can you guys imagine working for the man?
no, hell no.
I mean,
Have you thought about that?
I kind of do. I'm W-2.
The AB conversation.
Yeah.
Like-
But I get to
See
control.
where-
I get,
I'm just kidding.
I get to control my own schedule. So as long as I'm closing deals, then I can do what I want.
I can't imagine. I think maybe it's like the ADHD in me. I'm just
No,
like,
I know for a fact I could
I
never
don't-
work for anybody ever again.
Yeah,
Totally.
I don't think I could. I mean, yeah, granted, I work for this company, but
But you're like,
they allow me the freedom to do whatever I want. And I don't know if I could ever go to a company and work where like, no, you have to be in the office.
yeah,
You have
9
to
to
do
5.
this.
You're here in this cubicle.
this is what you're wearing.
Oh, fuck all that, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta work. Like I knew. I was telling someone about this past weekend. I was like, I knew I always wanted to do like some form of like business. I never knew what I really wanted to do growing up. I always said I wanted to be a firefighter, and then
And look at you.
I just put out different fires.
Yes.
And then I was like, oh, I want to do something. I want to be a business guy. But I was like, I never knew, but I never knew.
Business guy.
I want to be a business guy. I want to be a businessman.
He
But I
opens
like
his
didn't
trench
know.
coat.
Yeah, but I was like, I didn't know what that meant. Like, I never knew what I actually wanted to be. And then, I mean, I tried a couple other things before I got into real estate, and then I finally figured it out. But I just knew for a fact that I was like, I'm never gonna be. I knew I never wanted to like be like in a place where hey, you're stuck here. You got to work. You got to wear this. You got to be here. These are our rules. Don't say this. You can't say that because you're. Like I feel like I'm HR. Like I was like I never would. I know that I would never do well with HR and like.
I got in trouble for sexual harassment.
You did?
Huh.
Oh, I hope.
So you're
that-
okay with this being in the episode, yes?
Yeah.
Oh no! Oh my god! I hope this girl burns.
Let's hear it.
Well, she was like the worst human in the entire world. She's like, why there are HRs? Okay. Oh, ugh. She was saying, and we always had this like kid around thing, like this kid around relationship, and then all of a sudden it wasn't. And so I said, "Oh, you kissed my butt one time," and she took me to HR, and
Or
I
kiss
was
my butt.
yes, and I was literally written up for sexual harassment. Like, how did this chick sitting across this desk from me telling me I was being written up for sexual harassment not just like laugh her ass off?
Did you say the word butt?
BUTT.
I was in 4th grade and I said worse things to the teacher and I didn't even get a detention.
Well, you didn't work
And
there.
people are
this-
soft.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I really hope that she.
I'm still
has,
shocked
like,
that you're an accountant. Like that's what you went. You were like went to school for accounting.
I
and
had business marketing, but then accounting just came easy, so it's what I did.
good at math.
I like math.
Mm.
Yeah, numbers are black and white.
Okay.
But
Except
yeah,
mortgage math. We've had conversations.
that's why we have you. Also, it changes like every day. Like it
you're right.
changes per lender. Like
Yeah, it's always changing.
Always different. Yep.
changes if you're in the city or the county.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, you're not from here, right?
No.
Where are you from?
I am a proud St. Louis transplant. Thank you very much. I chose this city. I wasn't forced here.
What brought you here? Where are you from?
Oh well, I'm from Northwest Missouri. I grew up on a farm. Cute family, 2 older brothers. They all farm. My dad still farms. They're all up there. It's great. And then after college, I moved to Dallas and then New Orleans. Oh, New Orleans. And then
Special place in your heart.
Yes. And then Florida. And then from Florida, I followed a boy here. Happened to be the wrong. But I met Corey, so here I am.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And you got your beautiful little daughter,
Yes.
Yeah.
Sutton.
Sutton is
Love the name.
Sutton Magnolia.
Oh.
I know, isn't
Pretty
that
name.
hot? I love it. She's finding her butt so she can shake her booty.
Mm.
You also find her with her hand on her
On her diaper.
Diaper?
and she's like, "What are you doing?" That's my butt. Cool.
Cool.
That's cool.
We just bought
That's-
a little potty or training potty thing the other day. Yesterday we were trying to because he'll tell us, "Daddy, I poop. I poop." Okay, cool. All right. Well then, and we went and set him on the thing, and no poop in the toilet. But
Leave them.
Mm.
Just
We're
let
working
them,
on it.
let them run around naked. That's what we did with both boys. There might be some pee and poop on the floor for a day or two, but they'll pick it up real quick and they
Okay.
go straight to the bathroom. Yeah. So we both Connor and Oliver.
Someone's been pooping on the potty, but she wants to pee in her diaper.
Mm.
She is like, "Nope, I pee in my diaper. Thank you."
Wants to
All right.
stand up
Alright.
and pee like daddy is what he tells my mom. Or tells my
Oh.
wife, which I think is funny.
So then do you have to start sitting to pee
I
in
don't
front
know.
of him?
I no, I think so.
But don't you teach baby boys to sit to pee?
Oh, this is my first one.
Come on. Come on.
I don't know.
I mean, both of mine have been standing to pee since they were little. Yeah.
They just stand to pee.
Yeah.
And their pee is just everywhere.
I feel like it's gonna be. An
It's a
Amie
mess.
problem,
It's
yeah.
a mess, but clean it up.
Oh my gosh. I was at a listing appointment the other day and they had their little boy there and he was, I don't know, he's like not that old. Taking full bottles. I don't know, whatever. And they're like, "Oh, we need to change him or whatever." So I was just like, "All right, well, I need to go upstairs and see the nursery anyway." So here I go. And you just see like an arc of pee. And I'm like, "Are you serious? That happens in
Yes.
real life?"
Oh yeah.
Oh
my first
gosh.
diaper I ever changed, I got pissed on. I'll never forget it.
That is a badge that you wear.
Yeah.
That
I
is
got
amazing.
Peed on the very first time I ever changed his diaper.
I can honestly tell you I've never been peed on.
You're not a boy dad unless you've been peed on. Changing a diaper.
Yeah, I literally the first time that I went to change his diaper in the hospital, pissed all over me.
Wow.
Did you ever get shit on?
I mean, I've been cleaning his diaper and gotten shit on my hands.
Oh no.
Like
They're
like
I guess when we first introduced them to milk, where their poop goes from black to yellow.
oh, that's wild.
That's crazy.
Dude, the black shit is the wildest thing
Yeah.
I've seen.
Marconium.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
What's it called?
I have no kids.
Marconium.
Marconium.
It's
It looks
the
like
lining.
black tar.
Yeah.
And it's hard to get off their skin.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
sticky. It's the wildest. It's like putty. It's the
It goes from that
weirdest-
sticky shit to just straight runny yellow
yeah,
liquid. And
Eventually they firm up. When they firm up, it's great.
yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like we can get age restricted for talking about this.
Yeah, whatever.
I'm not kidding.
I don't know. We're talking about poop.
Yeah.
You can talk about any kind of thing on YouTube these days, and they will hit you with censorship. Not
No,
kidding.
No.
Oh well.
Can't even show movie effects of a horror movie of them
Really?
being practical effects without getting age restricted these days.
But I think I said ass earlier.
No,
We
I
can
wouldn't say
cuss.
ass,
You can
but-
cuss. Yeah, you can say whatever you
If
want.
it's not within 10 minutes of the episode, they won't flag you. So we're good.
So, like the first 10 minutes, you're not supposed to cuss, right?
Yeah, the first 10 minutes, don't cuss, don't say anything suggestive.
Learn
Silly
something new.
rules.
YouTube is owned by Google. That's why
Mm.
these things happen.
Gotcha. Well, it's been longer than 10 minutes, so we can say
Or
what we want.
22.
Yeah, we can say whatever we want now.
I mean, whatever the hell we want.
Whatever.
Sexual
the
harassment.
fuck
Kiss my
we
butt.
want.
Yeah, kiss my butt.
Kiss my
you two.
butt.
Damn
God,
it,
I hope that girl hears this.
Don't call
Send
her
it
out
to
by
her.
name.
No, no, I don't.
I'll do it.
But if she wants to buy a house, I will think about it.
I'll consider it. This is how you apologize to me. Let me help you buy a house.
Yeah.
Exactly.
A really big one.
Right. Really big one.
A
I hope
real-
she's really high in that accounting firm now.
Yeah. See?
and then-
Yeah.
Got a large down payment from that sexual harassment settlement.
Yeah.
It was a grievance at work, not a settlement. No one's been charged. I don't think.
No,
Okay.
no.
right.
No.
I don't know.
And I hope that HR chick's sitting across the desk, and I hope she like thinks about this and is just like the dumb shit I have to do in my job.
Just
Dude, I could never be that. Like of all the jobs to have, that's got to be a tough one.
Defund
Mhm.
human resources.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's got to be.
Yeah,
a hard
they're
one
not
to
here
have.
for you. Don't trust them. Human resources is not your friend.
No.
Or you know what? Screw human resources. Come work for me, and you don't have a human resources.
How much you
But
paying?
I might. They kiss your butt. Commission.
Let's talk.
100% commission.
You're 100% commission.
Are you wanting to build a team? Is that
No.
something
So
ever-
I had buyer's agents for a little bit.
Oh, you did.
And it was fun. It was like good. They were great humans. I just don't think I'm in like the management. I can't like if you're not gonna work, I can't like make you work.
Oh no, never.
And so then I just sit here and feel shitty about myself that I'm not making you go. I'm not like firing you up. So then I just sit here and feel shitty about myself. So and I guess I always hire people who don't really have that fire. So
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with. I've got a guy that I just brought on, and I mean he's definitely a go getter, and so I'm really hoping he produces and does really well, and he's doing all the right things right now. So, but it's just new. He doesn't kind of know his voice yet, and not really like the right things to say. And I mean, like I've told him, that just comes with time. It takes experience, and the more that you do this stuff, the better you get at it.
Yeah. It's hard finding good people is so tough.
mm-hmm.
And so, I mean, I usually only look for athletes, to be honest.
I heard it one time in our type of business where you need a go-getter is it's so hard because you want to hire yourself. Like you want to hire
Right.
this person who's a go-getter and could, be this awesome human, but that person doesn't want to work for you. They want to work
They
for
want to work for
themselves.
themselves. Yeah.
Mhm.
So like we have to like step it down what we want a little bit to
Well-
figure it out. And
That's the thing. Well, I'm working for a guy like that. Like my business partner, he took me under his wing, but I used it as a chance. I mean, it's free education. Well, shoot, I was getting paid to learn underneath him, and he's one of the best there is when it comes to doing this. So I'm like, hell yeah, let's do this. I don't know. I wish more people would think like that. It's just, hey, I want to train you. Come join my team so I can teach you how to do the things. Because I can teach you to do it. You just have to have if you have the work ethic, I can teach you to be a good loan officer.
Right.
So
And what we do is not that difficult. I mean, it is. It's. I should say it's simple, but it's difficult. It's like what we do is not that complicated.
Like the
It's
data-
buying and selling houses is not complicated.
Not complicated.
Not complicated at all. But it's not easy. Not an easy road
and
to go
also
down.
that whole buying and selling thing is this much of our jobs.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's so tiny. It's nothing. What you spend 30 minutes on it a week, but it's all the other crap that
Yeah.
comes with it.
Like
So
what?
like
Well, the
prospecting for
prospecting.
clients,
Prospecting.
not being a piece of shit, figuring out your marketing voice, buying and selling yourself so you know what the heck you're talking about,
Right. And
going and-
selling yourself.
looking at the inventory, knowing inventory, stuff like that.
knowing all the different areas, all the different things. I mean,
Yeah, like Festus.
and then once,
Not Festus.
don't hate on Festus.
First, not be a piece of shit. Now I have to sell in Festus.
Yeah.
Come on.
But I mean, I didn't realize until I was married to a real estate agent all the things that you guys did,
Mhm.
and it's the hats and stuff, like the emotions that you guys have to deal with.
That's one of the hardest things I have a hard time with, and that's why I do love dealing with investors a lot of times.
Because it's
Just
cut and
because
dry.
it's just a business decision. It's like, oh, the numbers make sense. Yep, let's do it. Like I've got a lot. I've got 5 under contract right now, and 3 of them are at least I think 3 of them are investors, and those are the easiest people to deal with, just because it's business. It's not like there's no emotion tied to it. Do you deal with a lot of investors other than yourself?
Yes, I really like the investors that like know what they're doing, but I tend to attract the investors who are like brand new and they're like, well, is this a good deal? And I'm like, I mean, I'm not buying it.
Yeah, that's
So like, so then it's like this weird,
Well,
like,
now you can train them and coach them on how to be good investors and make your life easier.
well, yeah, but like, I'm not going to sit here and tell you, my God, that's a good freaking deal and not get out my own checkbook.
Right.
right.
So it's just odd.
Yeah.
It's an odd thing. I need someone to come to me and be like, this is my cap, or this is how much money I need to make, or whatever. And then it works or it doesn't work.
Sure.
I don't want my opinion in there. It works or it doesn't. You know, or I can tell you it's a good area. I can tell you it's an area I would buy in, but I don't want to be the one that's telling you your cap rate's stupid, or you're never going to find that, or, you know, I don't want my opinion in there.
Yeah.
So sometimes investors are kind of difficult for me now.
Mm-hmm.
I used to love investors.
Yeah?
Yeah. Loved them.
Who's your ideal client now?
My age, moving
move
up.
up.
Did you say meth?
So the move up guys.
Oh my gosh,
Move
I
up.
was like
Hey,
meth.
That's right down
Festus.
there. You can go do some meth down there.
Yeah, Festus.
Meth houses. Yeah, guys. I'm Amie Hannah, the meth house lady.
Someone's gotta do it.
It's move ups. It's move ups that want to move from A to B for school district, or, you know, get in that 4th or 5th bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, that's been a lot of my clientele, just like with my age and being like from here. I've had a lot of friends that, all right, hey, we're selling our little 2-1 in the city, and now we want to move into a 4-bed in the county. Like, that's been a lot of my clientele over the last couple of years, and I love that. The
Yes.
double dip.
I love it. Yeah, they're usually cool.
Mm-hmm.
They could be your friend.
Friends, yeah, I deal with a lot of people that are friends, like the friends from the gym. I mean, I belong to a lot of gyms, and that's, you know, so that's been a lot of my clientele too.
So there was a real estate agent at the last gym that I was a part of, and they stuck their sticker on the side of a piece of equipment. And I just asked, like, how, huh? And they said that real estate agent bought that piece of equipment, and so that's why it has their sticker on it.
Huh.
Oh, it's a little wild.
But there you go.
I don't know if that's like, sure, I guess that's a way to do it.
That's a way to do it.
The way to do it. It's not my way. I'd rather just become your friend, and then,
Yeah.
you're a real estate agent, right? Hey, we're looking to buy. You know, that's kind of what.
It's a better connection.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, I don't ever I rarely talk about real estate at any of the gyms that I go to. Just I'm friends with them, and they're all friends with me on social media, and then they see like, oh, because I'm posting that shit every day.
That's how you do it, man.
How you do it? Be your friend, make a sale.
Try and make a sale.
Tagline.
Yeah.
At Andy.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's not. I didn't come up with that.
Mhm.
Yeah. So like, and you have the Airbnbs. Do you have any like goals to get more of those, or is that?
No, they're actually a pain in my ass. I don't do anything with them. I can't really say that they're a pain in my ass, but
I say you just had you just told me how you just have a management company. You haven't been there. You haven't done anything to them. So how are they a pain in the ass?
Yeah, deal with the management company.
They're great. They're like friends of ours. They're amazing. I don't know. I don't know.
No more.
I don't know. Airbnb.
Just
I don't
want to
know.
stick to flips.
I think I could like rent. I think I could have long-term rentals. I think that could be fun. But I think I'm kind of over the Airbnb game.
Well,
I know.
Has it gotten like worse here in St. Louis over the last couple of years?
I
or has it
mean, the
gotten better?
regulations are here, but you know that.
Right.
Like that's not news. But we're so saturated here that my per night rental like average per month is literally 50% of what it was when I first started.
Really?
Literally 50%.
Yeah, I feel like everybody jumped into that game, and now so it's oversaturated.
Definitely oversaturated. And there's bad ones out there. So then you don't know when a good one, like you don't like, as a person looking for an Airbnb to stay in, you don't know if it's a good one or a bad one from the pictures.
Right.
We only have good. So
Did your Soulard one kill it for you over Mardi Gras?
absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
$1,600
There
In
you
a
go.
weekend?
for a Friday and a Saturday night.
Man,
It was great. And they were like two nerdy dudes.
Hell
So
yeah.
like, yeah, it was great. And then also on Mardi Gras, that particular building, we have two tandem parking spots behind it off street.
Mm.
And so for Mardi Gras, we just like dump 6 porta potties there.
I saw you do that.
Oh.
Okay, I was wondering where that was at. Okay.
It was so fun. So we
So do-
dumped 6 porta potties. We advertise them as like clean porta potties, but you got to pay to use them. So it's $5 a one timer.
Oh,
And
man.
then it's $20 for a wristband for all day. And
That's
so,
super smart.
yeah, we made $815 profit.
It is sick.
And we were there at 10 a.m. and we left at 4.
Wow.
So it was fun.
And you got the party.
$800 in 6 hours.
Yeah, and we just sat there and drank and fought with people, and it was freaking great. I loved it. And, did some Lysoling, but whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gross, but yeah.
But it was fun. And we got to watch our Airbnb, like the front door of our Airbnb, to see if they were having a party or not.
So now, is that in your Airbnb? Is that no part? Wouldn't have let them have a party, or is that how?
Oh yeah, so we have no parties, but that's kind of a St. Louis City thing.
Yeah.
So so no parties, and then we count how many people are going in on the Ring camera, and then we can charge you per person. But yeah, it's like $40 an extra person. Yeah, double middle fingers, man. Don't mess with me.
What'd you say?
Double middle fingers.
Oh,
Don't
double middle fingers. Okay.
Yeah.
Just all throw them up for the cameras real quick.
ATS.
This will be the thumbnail. I think it's going to be our best thumbnail yet.
Yeah, I hope so.
Well, you make them.
I do. That is one thing I do for the podcast. I make the thumbnails.
Hardest job probably there is, honestly.
Bro, takes me 3 minutes.
You're better at Canva than I am.
Bro, I figured it out on a 5-minute YouTube video, and then it takes me like 2.
Send me the video.
Where would we be without YouTube, though?
Oh my God, you can learn how to do anything.
I'd probably be dead or in jail.
It's going to kill colleges.
Dead or in jail or high on the side of the road?
I'm already high on the side of the road, so who cares?
Oh, okay.
I'm not homeless. It's just weed.
It's just weed.
I'm going to do something.
But yeah, so Soulard Airbnb totally killed it over Mardi Gras weekend. It was so much fun. But it's pretty much the first money it's made us in like 4 or 5 months.
Damn. So does it sit vacant a lot?
So much.
Why don't you midterm that thing?
It's out there and the availability's there.
Maybe your rate's too high.
It's sexy. It's sexy. It's like sexy. I'm about to share a video on it on Instagram, but it's like dark green wallpaper, like black walls, black ceilings. Like it's sexy. And
what is it again?
It's it happens to be very sexually sexy. Yes. Yes. If you haven't seen it, it's very.
So what are some goals you have as an agent? Like, so you're not doing the team thing. You're not like, what's the goal there?
I have no idea. Help me figure it out. I have no idea. So my thing was always just like, I'm going to ride this thing forever and it's going to be so much fun. But then you have a kid.
Yeah.
And then you're like, crap, I don't want to ride this thing forever. So I'm just kind of like, what do? I don't like handing off business to a buyer's agent. I love my people. I want my people.
Right.
So then I have no idea really what I'm going to do besides blow it up.
Yeah.
But I don't know what I'm going to do.
Right.
So.
It's just like we're on this transaction treadmill,
Mm-hmm.
We're only making money when we're closing deals.
Mm-hmm.
It's a stressful thing, and it's like, how does it end? Or like, what do and I guess really the only way out that I see, I guess, is like doing the team, thing where you can kind of play manager eventually, which is, I think, the path that I'm kind of going down, but I don't know. I'm trying this out just now. I've got one guy that I'm sort of training, hasn't even closed a deal yet. So not.
Do you like managing another human?
Depends on the human.
Okay.
I've managed a lot of people. So I spent, I don't know how much of my background but I spent a decade in the restaurant industry. And my most recent restaurant that I was at, I was managing like 38 people, I think.
Okay.
I don't ever want to do that again. That was a lot. But I could see myself managing like a group of 3 to 6 agents maybe.
Okay.
But I just want them to be like people that are really good and like that are quality over quantity.
Okay.
And then building my rental portfolio so that can kind of replace my income eventually. Definitely my long-term goal, but that's going to take some time and a lot of money, a lot of effort. But
I feel like my rental portfolio is like my 401k. Are you like doing that? Yeah.
It's a long-term hold.
Yeah.
That it's building for you.
For sure.
Yeah.
100%. Like I'm not going to, any of the ones that I have no plan of selling them anytime soon. I want to hang on to them forever.
Yeah. So my husband and I, we talk about investing all the time. We talk about investing so much stuff. Like Ferraris.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're talking about like
Ferraris,
cars.
Rolexes.
Well, like cars are like such a shitty investment, right?
Not
and then
not exotic cars. Yeah.
And then Ferraris, they go up in value, and you're
Right.
like, heck yeah. So if you're going to drive something that goes up in value, right?
Right.
And then you get to then if you're like a real estate agent doing it, you get into all these like fun clubs, okay? But like, who has that amount of money to like drop on a car today?
No.
So then we were talking about another like lesser known like investment strategies. Do you guys know you can invest in luxury bags?
Mhm.
I'm talking like
You can invest in anything.
But like, so there's these big brands of bags, like
purses.
the purses,
Okay.
stuff that like we haven't even heard of.
Hmm.
Okay. And you can't buy some of these bags unless you have a like a track record with them. So you've
So it's like
spent like
Ferrari.
you spent like $100,000 with them on bags in 1 year. So next year you get like one invitation to go to like this special store in Paris, and you can buy these bags. So say you have to buy $10,000 bags in order to make it into this like special room or the specialist or whatever. Then you can buy this $40,000 bag, but you can walk out of there and sell it for 60 because you're just paying for my ability to get into that room.
Right.
I'm like, isn't that fun?
That,
That does seem fun.
For you?
For
you.
For you.
No, I remember.
What can we do?
Rolexes.
Rolexes,
are
yeah.
like that. I know that.
Watches and cars.
Watches and cars is like, I mean,
I know a guy with a lot of supercars who has an LLC on every single one. And no matter how many miles he puts on them, he can always sell them for more than he bought them for.
That's fun.
that's a fun,
Real neat.
Yeah.
That's
real
fun.
neat. Yeah.
Pretty neat.
Yeah.
I love
So it's
to
just
get
like
that.
diversifying your
Let's buy an exotic
portfolio.
car, bro.
Hey.
Well,
Well,
let's have Zach and Pat Ferrari.
Yeah. Write it off.
Yeah. That's
More of a
right.
Rolls
Write it
Royce.
off through the company.
Yeah.
Rolls
We'll do a
Royce car
podcast
myself.
out of one of them.
Yeah.
Done. There you go. Put a
That'd be fun.
sticker on it one day a week. You're
have
done.
Have a new show like with Jay Leno where he just drives around and
yeah.
interviews people. Murph, you got a look on your face like this.
I'm saying the Ferrari pod would produce that.
Yeah.
We can
Yes.
roll around in it, get a driver, get people in the back. I'll be up front with the computer.
The Ferrari limo.
Dude.
That's amazing. And you show up, you show one house,
I did.
Yeah.
and you roll out,
Yeah.
and bam.
So I did see the new 4-door Ferrari that just came out down in Florida. I mean, it's not very sexy looking. It looks like a station wagon,
Yeah.
but Ferrari. But
Who do you think is the ideal buyer of a 4-door Ferrari?
this guy it was him and his
Couple
wife
kids.
and 2 kids.
Yeah.
And
Someone who makes a lot
You
of
saw
money
it in
has
the
to-
wild?
yeah,
Wife.
it was the
In the
guy was
wild.
at Legoland of all places.
Oh, of course you did.
What kind of Legos did they buy?
All right.
Gold plated.
Yeah.
So you just saw 2 kids get in the back seat.
So
Okay.
I saw it parked in the parking lot when I was parking our Subaru.
Yeah.
I pulled in right next to it, like, yeah. But no, I was looking at it. It was like, it's a Ferrari. So anytime you see a Ferrari, you're like, fuck,
Damn,
that's
sick.
sweet.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's not that sexy of a looking Ferrari like all the other ones. But for someone that wants that has a family that's driving around, I could see how that has that kind of money would be appealing. But yeah, this Italian looking guy and his wife and kids are all just squeezed into this thing, and it was just
Man,
yeah,
I've seen what kids can do to the backseat of
I
a car.
know, that's
so I'm
what
like,
I was thinking.
They
I'm
also
like,
parked it in the wild.
Yeah, they just parked it on the street parking.
just
you know?
goes
Yeah,
to show you how
next
much
to a
money these
Subaru.
people have. I'm like, why are you at Legoland?
Yeah. Can't you just bring Legoland to you?
Right. For the cost of your car, you could just build it in your backyard.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I mean, we could set something up like that and be in the back seat of the 4-door Ferrari, and
We'll work on it, buddy.
Yeah.
You know, let's get to a couple thousand subscribers first. Let's get this
Let's
thing
go,
making some
people.
money.
You guys could green screen behind one sitting in like a showroom.
Yeah, that would be funny.
wouldn't be as fun.
If we're going to do it, we have to do it right. We have to
Yeah.
put ourselves in a perilous financial position in order to bring the best quality content to the
Oh,
audience.
A perilous
Yeah.
financial
Understood.
position.
I'm
Who's got
breaking
the-
out the multi-syllabic words, baby.
Who's got the cutest feet in here? Here we go.
Shit, not me.
Probably me, honestly.
No,
Actually, no, mine
no.
are all fucked up.
Yours are all
Uh,
cut up from a jujitsu competition.
That's true. That's how I got this black.
Honestly,
eye, too.
hey,
It's good.
I saw it.
you trying
It's
to
something.
you trying to do a
Someone put
podcast
their
with us?
finger in my eye,
I'm sorry, what?
You trying to be on a podcast with us? Like
I am on a
full-time?
podcast with us.
But
What
like
the fuck do you think I'm
full
doing here?
time, full time.
Full time. I can't hang like that.
We can't see the feet.
Oh God, it got weird.
I mean, you're gonna bring
Who
up the
invited
idea, you
this
can't
guy?
back it up. Well, that guy hired this guy. That guy signed on. Don't you remember when I was at the meeting?
I don't even know you, man.
Oh, hi, I'm Murphy. Nice to meet you. We're gonna become good friends.
Oh.
Well, you kind of
Yeah.
need him here. He's got all, this is all his shit.
Yeah.
I got the code to the Wi-Fi. They ain't getting rid of me anytime soon.
And he kills it for us.
That's a great job. Great job.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
Oh,
Yeah, there he goes.
that's it.
There we are.
That's it.
And these are facts.
This is now the Murph Show.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
We are not going back to that. Thank you. We tried one episode where I kind of led conversation, and before you know it, like
We went down a rabbit hole.
We had to redo the episode.
Yeah.
and I was happy we did. I was happy. What interests me is not what interests you guys.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
What did we just talk about?
Hmm?
Porta potties. I didn't even tell you guys about the chick peeing. There's so many chicks peeing, but you know what I mean. And porta potties. We talked about real estate investing.
Uh-huh.
Talked about Airbnbs.
Yeah.
Well, tell me about. Okay, so you said you were in Louisiana,
Mm-hmm.
New Orleans,
Nolans.
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 Mm-hmm.
So they keep saying that St. Louis has the second best Mardi Gras behind.
Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry to tell you people.
Please.
I know that I'm a transplant, but guys, no.
That's
Really?
what I. Yeah,
Guys,
that's what,
no.
Okay.
Not even
Who's got the second then?
Oh, I couldn't tell you.
But
But I would
it's
just say
not
that
even
they're
close.
just not even, they're just night and
very,
day.
very far second place.
Well, because Mardi Gras in New Orleans is extremely family friendly, unless you're in, like on
I
Bourbon
was gonna
Street.
say
which is
when
a bit-
I think Mardi Gras here, I think beads
Bourbon.
and titties.
Yeah.
I have seen more nefarious stuff in St. Louis Mardi Gras than I ever did down there.
Really?
Also,
Yeah.
Mardi Gras down there lasts for like 6 weeks,
Right, it's
maybe
like
even longer, maybe like 3 months or
No,
so.
I remember
Yeah.
I had a buddy of
there's-
mine moved. He came here when Katrina happened, and
Mhm.
I remember they used to get 2 weeks off school, like when Mardi Gras happened.
Well, because, traffic becomes crazy. Like I lived on a parade route, so I always had to leave work early to go be able to park my car. And there's parades all the time for six weeks or so. And they're so family friendly and everyone's so nice. There's no you have to buy our booze or, it's
Southern hospitality.
Yes. It's like there's random street carts selling their random red beans and rice.
Mhm.
That's,
Yeah.
and people
Love red
selling random stuff. It's not like a business like I think it is here. And I mean, this one is great for what it is. This one is fantastic. They've built it up. It's absolutely amazing. They do a ton of stuff to help us with an event I'm really passionate about here in St. Louis. They're amazing, but I wouldn't say that what they have is the same as what Nolans has for Mardi Gras.
Mm.
It's just a completely different feel. I just think Mardi Gras here is like a puke fest.
Just a big
And down
party.
there, it's
It's a big
like,
party.
Like a culture.
yeah, it's culture.
And
It's
I think Southern Comfort, hurricanes, beads, titties, that's what it is down at the parade. I mean, anytime I've ever gone, it's
Mhm.
like people just getting shit faced and
Mhm.
throwing beads at each other.
Yeah. Yeah. And they're you set up ladders. There's people watching the parade. And then you have people, and then people set up ladders so they can catch the beads, and you give them to little kids. And they're the fraternities that go and do the parades are making money for charities. And, they put on these big floats that are absolutely beautiful. And they're, they usually have something to do with their charity. And, yeah, it just has a completely different feel. Now, this is a big ass party.
Sure.
And if you're talking about French Quarter, Mardi Gras, maybe they are pretty similar, but I pretty much stayed out of the French Quarter a lot when I was down there.
I've never been to New Orleans. I need to go.
Add it to your list right now.
Mm.
Yeah.
There you go. Guys trip.
Yeah, for sure.
Nolans.
Absolute best city in best city ever.
How long did you live
Best
there?
city ever.
Uh-huh. I
Really?
mean, I wasn't in Rome before the 1800s. I'm pretty sure it's amazing. Yeah, it's so amazing. There's so many different personalities of all the different areas, and the architecture there is amazing.
Mhm.
Tons of history.
That's more of what I was talking about, the culture unpack. Just because Louisiana Purchase, it's in Louisiana. There's so many different French names and cultures all throughout St. Louis. That's what I more or less meant. The architecture of the buildings and the churches here.
The French influences
Yeah.
down there, similar down there to what we have here.
The
It's
fleur de lis everywhere.
Mhm.
dirty.
Yeah,
Good.
Florida
It's
is
It's
amazing.
dirty. It's just dirty.
It's so good. It's gritty. It's so good. Have
That's
you been to
what-
Kansas City?
Mhm.
It's a clean cut town.
Right.
It's
Well, it's
clean.
not like here. Yeah.
And then here we got some till
Yeah,
us.
that's what I love
like
about it.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then New Orleans has got that grit and
Yeah.
just everyone's so nice.
So that's
Yeah.
what I like. Yeah, I like that.
So you mentioned what they do here and the money that's raised in a charity that you support or an event you support.
Mhm.
What event is that?
Okay, so we have Grub and Groove
Okay.
in August. We are the second Saturday in August. Grub and Groove. It's in Francis Park. It's absolutely amazing. We have 12,000 people. It's a big music and food festival. I've been on the board for 10 years, something like that. But it's a super great event. Super family friendly. There is kind of a party aspect to it, but super family friendly. Starts at 9 or 10 in the morning, something like that. Maybe even noon. we've done it differently every year. And then it goes to like 10 at night with a big fireworks show. We have like 6 or 7 regional bands. It's great.
Sounds
I'm in
great all
charge
the
of
time.
food. So I usually have like 10 or 12 different food people. We don't do like food trucks necessarily. We do like restaurants to really give like restaurants like a spotlight. And then I'm also in charge of like retail village. So I get like little small businesses and stuff. Yeah, it's really fun.
I'll have to come check it out in August.
Do it. It's free.
And I love Francis Park. So.
Yeah. And we have a big kid zone. Yeah, it's amazing. It's the coolest thing I do.
And then you just got back from Mexico.
Bust them out.
Yeah. And you guys frequent Mexico a lot. How did you and Corey become so in love with Mexico? How'd that whole thing start? Is that just...
So we went to Mexico the first time for like a wedding and staying like an all-inclusive, like pretty vanilla. And I just had a friend that was really into traveling, and she mentioned trying Airbnbs like next time we were going to a different country. And I'm like, well, what? I'm going to get taken. Like, that's not going to happen. Corey's, blonde hair, blue eyes, he's going to get taken. So, we said, I forget when it was, but we had like $4,000 and we were going to like spend it on a vacation. Okay. And so we looked at an all-inclusive in Mexico and we were like, okay, this is the week that we can go. It's $4,500, whatever. We're going to go. And it's wonderful. All-inclusive. Great. Whatever. And so I said, what if we tried an Airbnb? And like, what if it didn't suck? Okay. So we go into Airbnb. We have Airbnbs. We're good at this. We go into Airbnb and literally type in Mexico. Like, that's how stupid we were. So we just typed in Mexico on Airbnb, like it is not a country. That's how cool we are. And just started like figuring shit out, like, oh, this one gives you water. Like, oh yeah, you can't drink the water. Like stuff like that. Oh, this one has a pool. This one doesn't. Oh, this one's by the beach. And so we found one that we really liked, and it was on the beach and in a little town. And then, we figured out where we need to fly into. And okay, so we're like, okay, this one sounds good. And so we like drug the calendar dates, and we kept dragging until we got to like $4,000. And it ended up being like 45 days.
Holy shit.
Wow.
It was amazing. It was like the best 40 days of my life. Like, it was awesome. So we flew down there in our big ass suitcases and had a hell of a time. And then we did it the next year for a little bit longer than that. So we usually go the entire month of December and then like half of January.
So you just like go from spot to spot, or you just find one spot? Or?
So the first time we did it, we had an Airbnb in a little town called Progreso. It's super great. It's like where Mexican natives vacation.
Sure.
So it's like clean. It's like a calm beach city.
Okay.
But then we would go on these little weekend trips, and I think we had like 6 or 7 weekend trips that we would go on, and we saw like everything. We went and saw Chichen Itza because we hadn't done that.
Mm-hmm.
We saw like Human, which is, famous for like swimming holes and stuff.
Sure.
We went to festivals, stuff like that. We always had that like home because we packed everything we owned.
Yeah.
And then the second time we actually went like city to city to city and rode like buses and stuff like that.
Oh,
it was freaking fantastic.
and this was financially the better way to do it, as opposed to like finding an all-inclusive spot through like a credit card issuer or something.
Yeah. So like $4,500 was like a week in an all-inclusive, and it was like 6-8 weeks.
Airbnb.
Like all included. Cause like beers are like $1.
Yeah.
Dude, like beers are like $1. I remember one time in this little beach town of Progreso, we went to the nicest restaurant, and I'm talking about like, it's nice. Like, it's not like nice for Mexico. It's nice. And we tried to spend as much money as we could. It was like one of our last weekends there. I'm talking like Blue Label. I'm talking like nice,
get the high end shit.
Yeah, nice shit. We ended up spending $75.
What?
And we were like, oh, okay.
I was trying to be more financially irresponsible. Damn it.
Exactly. Yeah. I'm talking like lobster. I'm talking, yeah.
And a $1 tip goes so far.
Oh, yeah.
Man.
I mean, we don't use dollars down there, but yeah, a $1 tip does go really far.
You speak Spanish?
No.
That's Spanish.
No. Yeah.
See?
We are quick to get out the Google Translate, which is absolutely amazing because you can talk to it, and then it talks to them, and they talk to it, and it talks to you. Yeah. It's really good. But yeah, highly recommend it. Our Airbnb was like $39 a night.
Jeez.
Crazy.
Private pool, across the street from the beach.
I wish I would have heard about this like a month beforehand, because there's an EDC in Mexico.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What part though?
Mexico City.
Oh, you're not going to find this in Mexico City.
Probably not. But if I could like go around until then and really make it worth it, maybe stay in Mexico for a month. I mean, just saying, you might need to do another producer in February of next year.
But yeah, there's such great stuff to see in Mexico, and it's all so cheap.
I know. I love.
It's great.
I haven't been
The
in Mexico
food,
since I was 13.
amazing.
So
It's Are you going to go to Tijuana?
I might walk across the border.
Woo-woo. See what you can find.
Yeah, why not?
Why not?
We'll
Find
see.
a pharmacy.
'Kay.
Definitely find a pharmacy.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's got good stuff, and you don't need a prescription.
Well, that's good. I'll just load up.
Load it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take my backpack.
Yeah, I've always
What you
wanted-
got in there?
I mean, I've only ever been to Mexico
Okay.
once. When that was just for our honeymoon, but I want to go as like just on a normal vacation.
Cabo. Been to Cabo a couple times. Cabo's
Went to Riviera Maya, I think is what it was.
Cabo is very touristy, and the downtown area is very tourist friendly.
Yeah,
Well,
we did
so-
the whole all inclusive, thing. It was fun.
Which
Great.
I highly recommend for like a honeymoon.
Yeah,
You're
it was
just,
fun.
like,
We had a blast.
decompressing. Yeah.
it was awesome. But
Yeah. We just
I don't
found.
vacation well though.
That doesn't surprise me actually at all.
I don't do it well.
Me
I
neither.
don't sit. I have a hard time sitting and sitting still.
Does your wife like to like relax vacation?
Yeah.
Oh, so Corey and I are just like go people.
Yeah. She likes to sit on the beach and like tan and do all that thing and like. I mean, she likes to do stuff too, but like I just don't vacate. I don't like being away from work and my routine and all the stuff I like to do. I mean, as you mentioned, I do a lot of stuff. So
You do
like
a lot
if
of stuff.
I leave here, it's like there's a lot of stuff that I need to like set up. All right, Amy. Well, is there anything else you want to plug before we kind of get out of here?
No. Am I supposed to plug something?
No,
Is this
it's
about
Instagram,
plugging?
maybe.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, follow me on Instagram. It's Amie_Hannah. I don't do as cool shit as these people do, but I try.
What are you talking
I
about? We
try.
got margaritas and mortgages on there. Those are funny.
It's mortgages and margaritas.
Mortgages. Oops.
He
I drink
tried.
too many
He
margaritas.
tried.
He forgets.
But yeah, my new ones slap. So yes, get excited.
That and she also has the account A Couple That Flips Together. Is that
We
right?
do have a couple of flips together. Yes, whenever we are flipping something, we try to put stuff out there.
Document it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, we appreciate you coming on the show.
Thank
It was a lot of
you.
fun, and I'll see you around the office, and see you around.
Yes.
Yeah,
Woo-woo.
absolutely. Well, everybody, if you guys enjoyed the show, tell a friend, like, subscribe. Follow me and Pat on Instagram at Zach_Vegas and Pat at STL_Mortgage Nerd. We will see you guys on Monday.